Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the previous video, we did the first part of Stone Tower Temple, and we got the light arrows, we got 8 stray fairies. It was kind of a mess. Today we're going to do a little bit better, hopefully. We're going to be starting here by doing what the Garo Master told us, which is to take a light arrow and shoot the emblem in the front of the temple. So cool, we're going to take care of that right now. Does anyone remember when I asked them to try and parse out a theory onto why you were able to move these blocks? How that makes sense? Well, congratulations, you now have some new scratch paper. Because nothing is about to make sense. When we take a light arrow and shoot the temple, it flips the world? It flips Stone Tower? It flips Link's perspective? We're upside down now. That's the moral of that story. Yeah. So remember all those chests we made that were upside down? All those blocks we moved and they were now upside... It's because of this. So when I said earlier that this was a confusing temple, and I'm sorry that I had to backtrack so much, it was because we do have it upside down. And now that we're upside down, all of the chests we had access to before are no longer accessible. So yeah. And even doing this, by the way, there is still one stray fairy you need to re-invert the temple to have access to. So it is the farthest thing from a walk in the park. Yeah, that's probably a decent explanation for it. Thankfully there's some magic here because I was running a little bit low. Light arrows use more magic than the fire arrows, and ice arrows from MP2, MP2, MP4, which I think is the only mention of magic points in Minecraft. Wow, in The Legend of Zelda. So yeah. Usually they just say it drains magic, or it drains your magic meter. It doesn't really say it takes magic points. Hey, go away. Alright, so here we are, embarking through the dungeon upside down now. So this is obviously going to change a lot of things, and I'm going to try and make mention to anything that we did previously that has any sort of effect now. Having said that though, I am unable to explain why we are looking at vents. I don't know what these correspond to. This room was the room with all the water in it, if that makes anything a little easier for you to understand. But yeah, there's... Here we go. There's this... Ow, I just bit my mouth. There's this here, which allows you to put fire away near a chest, and that chest was actually... We got that chest because we stepped on a plate as Zora Link. So it's... You have an influence, you know? In the new upside down version of Stone Tower, which by the way, I don't think it's ever explained how the frick this works, because you can't just flip a planet. That's not how gravity works. And you also can't just take a giant stone structure and make that upside down. So yeah. Hey, if we shoot this sun switch, guess what happens? A chest spawns that's upside down, or right side up. So yeah. That has a stray fairy in it, and we're going to need to come back right side up to do that. And by the way, the rest of this dungeon is supposed to be completed upside down, meaning basically we have to beat the dungeon and then come back to take another stab at... What the heck is happening? Oh, I'm in backwards flying mode, that's what's happening. Holy lord, no, keep going. There we go. Oh, that's a tragedy. Hiploop, go home. I don't want to talk to you. Yeah, so we have to beat the dungeon, and then re-invert the dungeon, and then take a stab at getting that last stray fairy. Very confusing. Very, very confusing. Fortunately, though, there is literally no post-dungeon content. So once we're done here, we're done here. That's either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on who you are. Okay, so, remember that switch I told you to think about? Well, think about it no longer, because we can activate it. Well, we can activate the, we activated the switch. Alright, so this is the room that had the Dexy hand in it, and now the Dexy hand is used for giving you some rupees. Not that you really need them, but, that's what they're up to now. I don't think there's any other way into this room besides through the door, but yeah. So, let's head back. Let's grab our small key, presumably. Let's see, can I hit the hip loop through this mask? I'm almost certain I can. Is my attack... Oh, no, he's actually protected. Okay, I figured like my spin attack would have enough range, but don't think it did. Okay, small key. obviously for the door that we had seen just a little while ago. I almost pulled out a light arrow on accident. Here we go, upsy daisies, and over more. Down, here we go, and through. Through. Okay, so, let's see, what room was this? This room is a room that has some lava in it, and it doesn't have a stray fairy in it, but you know what it does have, for some reason? Its own way to invert itself. So, yeah. Let's invert the room, I guess. Here you go. Does this reinvert the whole temple? Is it just this room? I don't understand. But I don't need to understand because it just works somehow. Alright, so we can step here, it looks like. Let's see, where would this place us? This would place us... That looks decent. Why can't we just stand right here, though? Let's see what would happen if we stand here and hit this. We will flip, yes. And we will flip to where we need to be, no? Looks fine to me. As I said, there were no stray fairies in this room. Very straightforward, no chests on the compass. Let's just keep going. Okay, this room takes the room we just had to an all-new level. As you can see, well, actually, you can't really see. Let's investigate this first. There's like grooves on the ground. There's also these guys that give arrows and magic, so they're nice folks. Yes, there's like these grooves on the ground, and then there's this block. And what you need to do is push this block into the alcove on the other side of the room. Now, how you do that is you take the block as far as you can, and then you say, you know what? I think that this block needs a new life. So you flip the room, and the places you have access to change. So now we can... That was a weird camera thing. We can push the block a little bit more this way. Let's see, is this over far enough? Do we need to go up one? We need to... Oh, that's good, actually. That's perfect. Let's re-invert. And now we should land on the raised portion. And then we can push over into the lowered portion. And then flip into the raised portion. And then flip into the lowered portion. And then back into the raised portion. Could I use Stone Mask for this? 100%. Am I just going to completely eradicate all the chews? If I would be so lucky. Okay, let's keep going. Tell you what, Link's mirror shield, it's a weird design. I know I've mentioned this before, but it's a screaming face. I don't know why. I don't think that's symbolic of anything, or, you know, any of that, but, you know, I guess it's just the way that the game was made to be made. Cool, so we flip, and then push 2 more times, reflip, push, and then that's the room. And that might actually be the last set of chews we ever see on Planet Termina. Thanks for eating that arrow. I'm glad you gave me magic for it. By the way, magic just sticks to the side. It's pretty funny. So, you know, this is an interesting concept for a puzzle. I wish it was easier to switch the room. You know, shooting an arrow isn't the most, like, doesn't make the most sense, but we work with it. No stray fairies in this room, right? Yeah, didn't think so. Not really much going on. Okay, now we are here in a Wizrobe fight. Hi, Wizrobe. Okay. There's supposed to be boss music right now, not just like common enemy music, but you know, I guess we'll take what we can take. Wizrobe is sporting fire magic now instead of... This is really killing the mood. But yeah, Wizrobe has fire magic now instead of ice magic, and also he Can I really get an audio fix, game? No? We're just gonna roll with the standard temple music? Okay. Well, yeah. Where is he? I don't even know. I'm so disoriented. And also, this room is the room where we had previously done those Armos challenge thing. So like this spot where I'm that like light streaming through the floor slash ceiling was where we dropped down into the lava room. The lava's on the ceiling, so it's starting to fall now. Oh my gosh, I was a little concerned for a second that it wasn't going to register, like, that this was anything of significance. There's stray fairies in this room. I don't know where they are. Let's see, can we fall through? Oh, we totally can. That falls to the sky. Heaven's sake. So the sky confirmed is below us. This is a mess. Alright, well, let's just hook shot to this chest, which looks like the stray fairy, by the way. Was I right in assuming so? I was, and that is the last stray fairy for this room. Let's head downstairs. Downstairs? Downstairs. Alright, this room has a lot of Poes in it. Oh no, it's a Poe. Let's actually just hit the Poe with a fire... Well, let's wait until he becomes visible again. You think you're so grand, don't you, invisible ghost guy? Well, guess what? Light arrow. Light arrow to undead enemies is like the big no-no, so obviously you can take them out rather quickly if that's something you need to do for whatever reason. Not going to judge, but they're not that harmful. I think you can totally just leave them be. Especially in this room, by the time they're awake, you're already landed and moving on. So, yeah. Let's see, this room, same sort of thing. I always like to check for stray fairies. Not one soul. Alright, so here you kind of have to hang a little loop-de-loop into the little alcove over here to the right. You can totally take these out earlier, or you can just be an absolute boss like I am and pretend like it doesn't even exist. Alright, yeah, so you can shoot those with an arrow or something of that sort, a hook shot, a bubble. Just make them clank into each other, and then they will, they'll go away. They won't bother you anymore. Or you can just do that. Hey, there's some bubbles in here. Bubbles are cool because they are undead enemies, and when you hit them with light arrows, they drop you a big payday. These are the big purple rupees, and I grabbed 2 of them. Look at my money count go. Alright, we need all of these. Trust me, we do. We also need to get to that. Did I already do that room? Dude, I definitely already did that room. Ha ha ha, that's unfortunate. Whatever. We'll get to it eventually. Hey, check this out. It's a new mini-boss. This one is very unique, much like the Garo Master. However, the game chooses to fight Wizrobe like 6 times, and what's that dude's name? Gecko like 4. This is like a Grim Reaper-y enemy. He is called Gomez. There'll be no end to it if you can't get those bats away. Does that shed any light on the situation? Completely. Nothing but light, Miss Tattle. So you have to use the light arrow to scare away the bad bats, and then just start attacking. You know, very, very simplistic fight if you avoid his giant freaking scythe. I do not feel the need to avoid his giant freaking scythe, though, because I have lots of health and double defense. He is pretty dangerous, though. I mean, look how much damage he's dealing to me. I haven't taken this much damage since, I don't even know how long. But yeah, it's a lot of stab, spin, and then just stay out of his way so his attack doesn't hit you. This fight is also super gosh darn loud in my ears. I hope it's not loud in your gosh darn ears, but it is very loud in mine. There's like 60 or so bats, and the game was like, let's keep the bats full volume. Okay. That was a loud fight. But cool, he drops his scythe, he drops his soul, he drops his bats. And we get access to this room. The scythe actually just chills until it goes away. Very sad. Wouldn't it be cool if the game was like, surprise, the dungeon item is the scythe. Go wild. That would be pretty cool. Alright, we have the boss key now, that's awesome. As I previously stated, we're going to need to go to the gosh darn room, this like second room we were in, and get the get that. Actually, I can just show you. We need to shoot that ice eye with a fire arrow. So we'll be doing that. However, if you're here, you might as well collect your gosh darn payday, because these literally drop these no matter what. So you can farm cash here if you want. It's decent money. I'll agree to you with that. But I don't think it is the best money in the game. I still need to have an episode dedicated to getting... I'm not necessarily getting all the money, but like showing how I get my money. So that way, like, oh, I wasn't so lucky. But like, there is, as I've said before, there's a reward you can get for 5,000 rupees. Really? That didn't do anything? I'm wasting light arrows and you're gonna make me not... Anyway. Yeah, so 5,000 rupees is the target number we need to shoot for. I have about 1,500 now. So I'm working on it. I'll get there someday. Okay, so we need to continue progressing now through the dungeon. And it looks like this way here to the right is our Destiny Way. And that's awesome. Also a bit of a bummer though, because, well, I guess I'll explain later. This is an Armos Knight, or Death Armos, my apologies, a Temple Guard. Look at that red mark on its chest. Doesn't seem familiar. You can flip it, and then, I don't know. Ah, well, let me tell you what I do know. Stepping on this switch, another upside down chest. Alright, so, hey, Armos Knight, calm down, dude. Just give me a second. I gotta figure out what your whole deal is. Okay. Armos Knight, I know I need you to do something. Well, looks like you can push things down. That's cool. I got it. Armos Knight, flip, and stay. Actually, I don't have any clue what you need. Okay, well, awesome. Okay. Let's just be done. No, I almost made it. I can make that. I 100% can make that, and I'm totally going to. Hold on. I don't care if this derails the entire dungeon. I'm going to make that jump. Okay, that's not how you make that jump. We got this, though. What do you mean this dungeon's already derailed and I need to try and get it back on track? No, that's it. That's gonna be it, though. I'm telling you. That's the plan. Unless we go... Armos Knight? Death Armos? You're gonna be the Death Armos in a second. Hey, calm down, bro. It's just a prank. It's just a social experiment. I don't even... What is this episode anymore? Okay, he's gone. Good. So is my health, but we'll figure this out. Alright. What are you targeting me? Aha! Thank you, Tattle, for revealing the puzzle solution. We have the hook shot, and we can just hook shot onto things. Okay. Now, I have a feeling that we can't hookshot to that from anywhere, but I legitimately need to backtrack a little bit anyway. So let's take care of that, alright? Before this gets too out of hand, let's head back into this room and do the fire arrow on the ice eye thing. Let's see, where is that to where I would have missed it? Not ice arrow, fire arrow. Okay. So I saw that from there, which means it's directly below me. Yep, and that's why I missed it. That looked like I was using a cheat, but that's just the way that air blows Link as I'm going. Okay, cool. I needed that. Okay, so as you can see, if you go up here, it looks like... If anyone's ever seen what a cheat looks like in The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, or Majora's Mask, that looks a lot like the flying cheat. That would have been so cool if I had made that. No lie. Probably the coolest thing I would have seen all day. You know what else would have been cool? Having this video actually be an appropriate length. That would have been cool. But, much like my dreams of being a ballerina... I'm just kidding. I never wanted to be a ballerina. But yeah, this is going to be another long one. What can I say? It's Stone Tower. It's a huge temple. Luckily, I'm able to get this session in. That's got to be good. That's got to be good. That's got to be good. What do you want from me, game? This is weird terrain. Can I not? Game, why don't you let me have nice things, game? Why don't you let me have nice things? I don't ask for much. A home. Some people to watch my videos. These are not things that are irrational. Okay, I'll take it. That's not like the way you're supposed to get it, but I got it, so that's all that matters. Okay, moving on. How many do we have? We have 12. There's 3 left. I know where they are. Let's beat this godforsaken dungeon. Alright, alright. Let's do it. Cool, so I am currently missing a handful of small keys. We need to fix that issue, and I'm going to fix that issue by consulting the dungeon map, and I will show you guys this process right now. So if we open the menu, and we go over here to the Stone Tower Temple, we can see floor 1 and floor 2. Floor 2 is the floor I'm trying to access. Floor 1 has all of these chests in it. Alright, so it looks like there is a couple of chests that we are missing. That's not what I meant to do. However, allow me to explain some of these chests. Alright, this chest in the blinking room is the room that is the chest that's upside down, and we can't access it. Okay? The chest to our left is also upside down. The chest in front of us is, I have no clue. And the chest behind that room, I also have no clue. So you'd think I need to access that area, which looks to be accessible through somehow. We'll figure it out. Okay, so let's very calmly begin backtracking through the dungeon in a calm tone. Very, very calm. Just very calm. We're so calm that like wildlife documentaries are like, we need to listen to that guy. And we're gonna walk through this dungeon, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna beat Stone Tower Temple, a dungeon I've beaten several times in my life, but is presenting quite the challenge right now. Okay, let's keep going. This is now The Legend of Zelda with Bob Ross, alright? We're gonna be very calm. Very, very calm. We might even lower our tone a little bit. Just be very gentle. Gentle indeed. And we're just gonna put on the Happy Goron mask and roll to the other edge. Roll like there's not a care in the world. When we're here, we're gonna make our light arrow friends with the little emblem on the wall. Very good friends. Known each other their whole lives. Alright, we're gonna keep going now. We're in this room. Thankfully, the puzzle has already been solved. So all we need to do is go up with the climb button. Thank you for the help, Choose. I actually appreciate that very much. We need to go through the door. Okay. Through the door. This is the room where we fought Gibdo in. My apologies. Wizrobe. We fought Wizrobe now. We're gonna keep going. Alright. Is this even fun? Are people enjoying this just hookshot something? Okay. Today I learned you cannot hookshot the gosh darn roof of the chest. It has to be the side. Alright, floor 2. Floor 1? Basement 1? I don't know. Okay. Boom. I see a chest. I will get the chest right now. Watch me. Okay, so I assume this chest has been the cause of all of our problems. And the reason why it was the cause of all our problems is because I totally forgot that that hallway existed. So there we go. Now we've figured out our problem. We've been able to, You're already dead, ghosts. Just let a living man live. Alright? I could light arrow you and you would all be gone without a trace. I would literally remove any bit of your ghostly white flesh from this planet. Your snow white hoods would be gone. Alright, this is the room where there was all that pushing down shenanigans. None of those anymore. Instead, we have some you need to do a puzzle challenge. Or, oh my gosh, you know what we're gonna do? I'm sorry, this Death Knight, gotta go. I don't know why I can't just call them Death Armos, but they like, he like, gotta go. Squish me. You're dead. Okay, so you need to weigh down the pressure plate with Goron Link. There's also something you can do though, like this. They might have patched it. I'm gonna try it one more time. I don't know why I feel like glitching right now, but I totally do. If you hookshot into a burning chest, you have like a couple of frames when you can just open it. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Alright. Definitely fixed it. It's also night of the second day. We aren't doing so hot. Gonna be honest. Not doing so hot. Alright. So, if I step off, is it gonna... Oh. The fire does come back. Okay. Let's try this real quick, and then I'll play this. You'd think when I'm so frustrated that this video is going to be forever... Actually, I am going to. But, like, you think I would be upset that this video is going to be so long to the point where I would try and make it less long? I think I've just embraced it at this point. Welcome to back-to-back half-hour-long episodes of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Who's going to watch this? The answer? Probably no one. Because no one has that much time in their day. They're busy with real things. Small key? Small key. Okay, so now we need to go back to the main room of the dungeon. But not only the main room of the dungeon, it needs to be the main room of the dungeon upside down, and on the upper layer so we can get to the second floor, which actually we're here, it looks like, so that's good. We did that. Hold on. I'm sorry. I just have to check. That chest in the middle of the room, we're going to get that. Okay. Sorry, gotta check, just gotta make sure it's entirely plausible that, you know, Death Knight, I don't have the time to deal with you, nor your gigantic shockwaves. I'm out of here. See ya! Awesome. Okay, small key for small door. Night of the second day, that's outrageous. Okay, another Igor. This one shoots a laser beam, and you can stun him. And, I don't know, I guess shoot him in the eye again? Yeah, stun him and then shoot him again. And then stun him. That didn't work. Stun him. And shoot him again. And then I have no more... Oh, thank heavens, I was literally out of light arrows. Super cool that we were able to... And I stood right on the chest. Rare. Okay, yeah, we defeated him. Cool. So, just to clarify, there's how many stray fairies left? There's 3. And we know where 2 of them are. And the last one is in the last room. So we're good. 2 of them required us to flip it upside down one more time. And then the last one... By the way, this is the giant's mask. With this mask lies the might of a giant. But can you use its power anywhere? You'll very quickly learn that is the most useless mask we will receive. Not the most useless, but it's up there. You know what? I don't even care. What the heck? I just got massively overhauled. Alright, and there's the last stray fairy. So the last 3 stray fairies require you to flip the dungeon, and that's the only way you can get them. So, yeah. We're gonna have a little bit of a weird next episode, because it's going to be... I'm gonna take damage. It's going to be, a little bit of everything. Most importantly, though, is that we're going to... get the... Hold on, I gotta get rid of this guy. He is going to destroy planet Termina, if allowed. Alright, here we go. Got him. Cool, so what we're going to do in the next episode is not gear up, we're actually going to fight the boss, and then go back into Stone Tower, get the last 2 stray fairies, and claim that reward. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe and tell your friends about the series if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me. You spread my videos around. I'll catch you all back here next time for the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Until then, as always, take care.
Oh!